This is Mr. Captain. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make a wheel. So you want to do new part. Now you need to figure out what the diameter of the wheel is going to be. I'm going to use an incorrect value that is not allowed so that you will not copy me. It needs to be anywhere from 1 inch to 1.5 inches. Once again, I'm going to do 2 inches. You cannot do 2 inches. I'm doing that so you don't copy me. But the center where the axle goes should be 0.09. Now, you can do a bunch of cutouts on this at this time, or you can extrude it and then cut them out. I like to put them in at this point. I feel like that's easiest. So you could do something like a rectangle, or you could do something like this slot. Oh boy, I've never used this thing. Maybe not. You could play around with it. You could do a polygon. All right. You could do a circle, or you could do an ellipse. And you could do a freehand, kind of just put whatever shapes you want going around. I'll show you a cool circular pattern here, and you're not going to get creativity points if you do exactly what I'm doing right now. So you might want to use something different than just this circle. So you're first going to choose your axis that it's going to go around. You're going to choose the geometry that you want to repeat, which could be a square or a polygon. It doesn't have to be a circle. It could even be your initials, but you would want to do that after an extrusion, to be honest. So you could do something like that. Finish your sketch, extrude, and then it's anywhere from a 1/16 to an 1/8 inch. That's your max. So once again, do not copy the number I put in. That would be incorrect to do what I am doing. This is too big. 1/2 is too big. I just don't want everybody to copy my wheel. You could change your mind and you could sketch on here and put your initials and cut them through. One thing you definitely have to have is the number for your team so we can keep all these wheels straight. You want one side of this to be completely flat, your wheel, when we put it on the 3D printer so it doesn't take forever. So you'd want to put your team number though somewhere on here, and you can change the size on it as long as you have it highlighted. You can go even bigger than that if you want. And so what you can do once you finish that is either use this extrude tool to bring it out, or you could cut it through. If you cut it through, it's going to weigh less. So you could do a cut and cut your number into there, or you could do this join, which is what's automatic. And then I use 0.02 on any raised lettering. I noticed that 0.02 is visible on the 3D printer. You go any less than that, you won't be able to see it. I've got my team number on there, and then make sure you color this in the color that you want your wheel to be. So I first click, then I change it to whatever color I want. I highlight the whole thing. When you're done, make sure you're saving things correctly. Make sure that you are going to your H drive, which I can't show you because I'm not at the high school right now. But go to your H drive. You should have a folder that's called Solar Car Project. And then you're going to want to call this your team. Put your number, not the number I'm putting, because you might not be team number 1. If you're team number 1, do put that. And then you want to call this wheel. You need to keep all of these straight from each other so that when we go to print it, you don't lose parts. Really important on this project. All right, hope this helps. Let me know if you have any questions.